You should live stream it so they can watch it or
I just started
later. Oh, okay.
Let's go ahead and be going. All right. Well, just want to say welcome, guys, to the first inaugural Red Nova Corporation meeting. It's been a real pleasure to have you guys join us, and try to strive out to make a Eve our own fucking bitch, not somebody else's, but ours as a group. So it's really is an honor to be playing with you guys and able to do this our way. So
that's right.
Yeah. So I do want to say that at this time, with the corp in the state it is right now, we're really just kind of set things up. This next week or so is really going to be about getting everything set up, figuring out how we want to run it to make things smooth, and then starting to really get into the swing of things. So for us to be able to achieve that kind of like timestamp, I do want to try to get a couple things covered tonight. For me, on the agenda was trying to find out a new location for the HQ, whether we want to keep it here in Eldolf or move it somewhere else. And I'm going to keep up some points for moving or staying, and then some counter points for both. And then Valken also had some other things he wanted to bring up and go over. Valken, what was that you wanted to talk about tonight?
I wanted to talk about possible people that wanted to become FCs and run content at a regular time. It's going to be flexible. You know, you don't have to be on when we say so. You can be on when you say so, and it can only be for a couple hours at a time. But we do want people that will regularly be on and running content with the corp as a fleet.
And as of right now, I can help out when it comes to PvE wise. I can help you guys with fits, what to bring and stuff, how the best way if you're going to solo level 4s and stuff. I can kind of talk with you through the steps of bringing the right equipment into those situations. And then I also have an Orca with the mining boosts that I can AFK on while I'm doing the PvE stuff. So just so you guys know, there's that. So I can help you guys with level 4s, and I can do the Orca boosts at this moment to kind of help out with that. Alright, so on to our first major point of discussion, which is the location of our HQ. Now, right now, we're located in Edelf Moon 3, and with how it looks, I mean, it's a fantastic system. We're right next to LowSec, so we have ability to do LowSec things. We're right next to NullSec, allowing us to do the NullSec things. There's level 1 to 4 security missions that a lot of us have already started grinding, so you've already put time into those that we don't want to lose. The major problem is, for at least me, how I see it, is the fact that Levin can't hear anything? What? I don't know why he can't hear. Might need to leave and come back. Alright, so the major turnoff for us staying here is that for the most part this is going to be a mostly new player oriented corporation to begin with. In the future we're going to break off and hopefully start being able to get people in here, and the people in here into the kind of the veteran situation where we can really start taking control and stuff of the area. But as of right now, we're going to be a very rookie-focused corporation, just trying to help people out, learn how to do it, and just ease themselves into EVE Online. So,
you know how many we have that are like experienced players? How many are?
I can't really hear you.
Yeah, can you say again?
Where was this?
Super?
Can you hear me?
No, you're still really quiet. Try talking into the mic or something.
I'll type.
Okay. I'm just gonna finish my thought real fast. So the biggest problem for me is with us having mostly new players. Everybody to get into our area has to pass through that low sec area, and with how it was in BSC, with the kill mail and just slowly watching the kill mail hit 10 plus every day of people dying trying to cross that low sec, that to me wasn't good. It turned off a lot of people from wanting to really be active in the area because they thought they were locked off from being able to do anything. They basically just coming in here with their stuff and dying. And then they would stop playing because they lost their one ship or something that they had trying to get here. The other thing is, we don't have anybody really big into industry that I know of within the corp at the moment. So most of our mining and stuff isn't going to be able to be transformed into any real blueprints and stuff, at least not mass produced. We can start working on that and get some of them going, but it's not going to be on the same level it was before, or the same scope that we want it to be. So a lot of people are going to end up selling their materials and stuff back to the hub, which honestly will still make you somewhere around the same amount of money, and it'll take less time overall. So that's not a bad thing. The money's not staying within our area, but it's still making us money. And so, real fast for Super's question. For the most part, it's newer players. I'd say it's probably a 1-to-3 or 1-to-4 ratio of experienced to new. I myself, I'm from like 2010, 2012 was when I first started kind of playing the game, and then I got off for a couple of years and just got back into it about 3 months ago. So I'm still basically at that learning stage again. My one account's at 45, or I think it's 47 now, SP, but it doesn't have the time that went with it. I had the membership and was training skills, but I wasn't really playing that during. So I'm still myself kind of in that learning phase, relearning how everything works. I know we got a couple other members that have been around for a while. I see Lavid, when we were talking about just kill mail earlier, he had stuff dating back to 2008. So we definitely do have some experienced players within here, but we're going to be aimed towards a newer player audience. So we're going to have a very large difference in the ratio between new and old.
That doesn't mean that we're not going to accept veteran players. We definitely welcome them and encourage anyone who has any to invite them.
Yeah, we'd love to have them. For Nanoshi, that's bringing me around to the main point of what I wanted to talk about, where our HQ is located, because I found us a new place to live, possibly. So there is a system right on the other side of Atlar called Gelfiven. Gelfiven is home to quite a few asteroids. It has level 1 to 4 distribution missions, level 1 to 4 security missions, and then a whole bunch of different other missions and agents there. So it has quite a lot to do in it. And then it's on the other side of Losec, so we'll be next to Losec, but we won't have to cross it to get to the hub or to get our new players here. And the only downside to Gelfiven is the fact that I believe there's already a corp living out of it. Right now there's 10 people in local, and I've seen like 2 or 3 people happen to be from one corp, which was the... Let's see if I can find them on the list. Well, I can't remember the name of corp. I did notice 2 or 3 that were from the same corp. So there might already be a corp here. It's not going to be really a problem. As long as we don't have a structure, we basically can't get war decked. The only way a war can be initiated against you is if you have a station. We'll be renting a office out of a AI station, so we can't get war decked. So that's a fantastic thing for us. So
yeah, eventually we will have structures, but for now we just kind of want to lay low and just really build our foundation.
Yeah, and I see us with how fast we were gaining people before, and with how active people were within the Discord and with each other, and we still have fantastic recruiting in the form of Valken. So I can definitely see us growing fast enough that we can easily take over the entire system and not have to worry about them. I don't know a specific station yet. I'm going through and looking at them right now, but I want to bring it up with you guys. Again, this is going to be a group decision. It's not going to be me just saying, hey, we're going to do this. I really want to make this about you guys having the chance to discuss and decide for yourselves, since this does impact you. So, I can go through looking at stations right now. I don't see us. I'm just going to find the station that's got the most resources available to it, that has a public office we can still find space in. So I'm going to list in general. I'm going to list Eldolf, Gelfiven, and then other. And I want you guys to just put an emote next to the one you guys think you would like. And that's basically, I don't have any other way besides building some sort of poll to have us vote and stuff right now. So I prefer the emoji system here on Discord. Keeps it in-house, makes it quick. So I'm going to type in the 3, and then you guys just react with the emoji. And this allows you guys to decide what you guys want to do.
Remember, so if we stay in Eldolf, we're already established here, but we have to deal with the low sec systems. If we move to Gelfiven, we'll be a lot safer and we can travel more quickly. But we'd have to move all of our assets.
Thank you, Bradley.
Just so everyone knows.
Thank you, Bradley, for the check marks. All right, well, yeah, we can find out what other courts are. I'm in there right now. I'm looking through them. So I can go into each station too and see who's renting office space, and then take a look at their sizes and stuff. But I'm not really worried. This might be a starting area for people that like to low sec PvP and stuff. So they might have stations here, but be based on a low sec since it's right next to it. And honestly, from what I'm telling, it's 9 p.m. Eastern, so this should be pretty high time for the American side. And there's 8 people in local chat, so it's looking pretty good for me. For this, how many stations there are, it's honestly looking pretty good. Yeah, so looking by the votes, it's pretty overwhelming for Gelfiven, so I'm going to go ahead and move the headquarters there, and that kind of finishes my piece. I'll touch again when we come to talking about rules within the corp, so we can get some of that figured out tonight. But thank you guys for coming to agreement on that, and if you guys still want to look around for other places too, feel free to go ahead and look around, and then go ahead and let myself or Valken know, and we can bring that up for re-discussion if we decide we don't like this area. So, thank you guys. I'm going to turn it over to Valken from here to discuss his part.
What was my part again?
You wanted to talk about the FCs?
Oh yeah. All right. So we need FCs. If anyone wants to be an FC, message either Butt Soup or myself, and put your preferred play times on there, so we can try and get a bunch of people that can cover as much time zones as we can. So put when you're available during the day and what days you are. It's totally up to you. Just send them to us, and we will see who would be a good fit. Also, me and Butt Soup. This is something unrelated. Me and Butt Soup, we sent friend requests to Roxon, right? And turns out, like about 30 minutes ago, or give or take, he accepted those friends requests, and me and him opened up a chat room. And Butt Soup, yeah, there you go. Yeah, he just posted it in the chat. As you can see there, it's pretty damning.
This is what he's doing right now. So if you guys want to see what he happens to be doing right now.
If everyone just wants to check out the group chat, you can see where our venerable leader has gone.
Spending our money wisely, I see.
For those of you that
Yeah.
at first, I wanted to, I was trying to figure out some reason for it and stuff, but now I'm at the point where it doesn't matter. He can seriously just fuck himself. It's stupid. He's didn't respond to our calls and stuff. He added us for some reason, then didn't respond, and then he's just sitting there playing Street Fighter, still not responding to anything. So he doesn't have any IRL issues or anything like that. It's him literally just fucking us. So if you guys had any feelings about this, like, hey, what if he did have IRL issues and, we're just kind of screwing over the corp and stuff, you don't have to worry about that. This is what he's doing right now. So let that kind of rest your minds on that we're doing the right thing here. There's no reason for us to stay when that's going on.
Yeah. So, is there any more points? Did anyone want to ask any questions or concerns, anything like that? We're gonna open up the floor for general Q&A.
So we're not gonna be like changing what the corp is, right? Like mining and manufacturing.
No, it's still gonna be pretty much what we were already doing. I mean, it was a scam by Roxanne, but it was still pretty solid strategy. We're still gonna be running mining fleets and PvP fleets and all of that. Mining fleets will probably come sooner than the other ones, but all that stuff is still going to be going on. As far as like buyback programs and how much purchasing power the corp actually has, we don't really have much right now. But once we start making money as a corp, then we can definitely see about putting those systems in place.
Not only that, but Falcon and I had talked about it. The main focus for this corp that we want to do is we want to keep on bringing new players into this corp here. And from here, we're going to have not super in-depth in any one thing, but kind of a small amount of everything, allowing them to kind of try out what they want to do. And then at a certain point, once we get some more veteran players that like a certain playstyle, we're actually going to have people go ahead and create offshoot corporations of Red Nova that are going to be focused on specific things. And they're going to start to really get in depth into those areas, so we can bring new players into our alliance, and kind of let them try out the different things out here in this corp, and then from there we can start getting them into the corporations that fit what they want to do. So this is like months down the road, months to years down the road. This is something that we're not trying to do next week. This is going to be a very long progression to it that hopefully you guys will still want to stay with long enough to do that. And if you guys don't want to, that is 100% fine. You are free to do what you want. But that's something we kind of talked about, is the fact that we want to have at the end of this offshoot corporations coming out of us, where we've taken these newer players and turned them into forces to be reckoned with within their field. So
yeah, essentially we're going to be making our own alliance. Because we are going to be pretty serious in recruiting, and we're going to have more members than BSC, and we're going to get up there on the leaderboards. So with that many players and potentially how many of them could be active, we do have to have a system in place to get it more organized. Otherwise, we'll just have hundreds of players just blowing up the corp chat. So we are. It's not like we're going to be segregated and separated into different corps. So we are going to have an alliance chat. But then again, that is going to be a long ways down the road. That is just going to be end game when we actually eventually start making moves into nulls and placing stations and all that cool shit.
Just so you guys know, this is going to be sort of an uphill climb for us. This is not going to be, just sitting around kind of doing our thing. We're going to have to actually really work here to establish ourselves within the area, start bringing new players in, re-decide on our doctrines and how we want to do things. So we might not have fleets going right away. And that's something, if you want to make some ISK and stuff, you might have to be going out and doing it on your own. We're going to try to set up some times and stuff so we can get some like mining fleets going or some PvE stuff going soon. But for the most part, we're going to be really working into just getting this thing up off the ground, because none of us have really, been the head of a corporation before. But that's something I know both Falcon and I are wanting to try. So we're gonna give it our best shot. We need all the support we can from you guys and any input you guys have. We really want to make this an open corp where you guys have as much say as you want to. So, again, thank you guys for deciding to make that leap with us. If you find that it's not the right fit for you, feel free to leave whenever you want to. We're not gonna make you feel like shit for wanting to leave or something. We understand that. So, thank you guys again. Unless Hal Falcon has anything else to say, we're going to turn this over into the Q&A part.
No, I'm good. So, any questions, or just if you need general tips in Eve, just let us know. It's just going to be pretty general Q&A. If anyone's got questions, could also be about corp happenings. Any questions at all?
Are we going to move to like an NPC station, like Veriocor Tribe Academy, like we are right now?
I think we're gonna rent out a NPC station.
We're gonna rent a station in Gel 5. I'm looking at stations right now to find a good one.
Yeah, it's going to be an NPC corp like where we're at.
Active.
So it's going to be relatively safe.
Is there a way to search up Gal 5 and on like the star map or something? Because I'm having trouble finding.
So you can actually go to Search New Eden, top left above your current system you're in, and type in GELFIVEN.
Cool. Oh yeah, now I see it.
That'll you solar systems. That'll take you there, and then you can also see stations. So that search bar right there will link to anything within the game: characters, corporations, systems, and items. Anything you want to search for that's in game, you can find it using that search bar.
Docking permission requested.
Also, guys, don't forget that if you have any ideas for the corp, feel free to use our ideas for corp text channel and give us some suggestions, and we'll.
The idea was to have a shorter meeting, so this is fine if you guys don't have anything else. I just wanted to kind of get that in the swing of things, let you know kind of our outline right now. It's the fact that we're trying to get positions sorted, so if you guys do want to kind of put yourself forward and help out, like he said, go ahead and PM himself or him or I, and we'll get you sorted into a position that suits your abilities and also suits what the corp needs. So, again, thank you guys.
Yeah, so that's the end of that. You guys feel free to hang
fantastic
out, ask us some questions.
So, Levid brings up the fact, saying this for the recording, the tax rate. And so, as of right now, tax is going to remain at 0%. We don't really have any overhead charges besides the office fee, which is 120 mil a month, and I'm going to be paying for that out of pocket, so you guys don't need to worry about that. So as of right now, we don't have any things we have to pay for. That may come to change in the future, and when it does, we'll discuss it then. But as for right now, the tax rate is going to stay 0 until if it were needed to be changed, we will bring it up with you guys beforehand and talk about the pros and cons of it. It's not just going to magically come out of nowhere. There will be discussions about it. It will be debated whether it's a good idea or not. So you guys won't have to worry about that for the foreseeable future at the moment. One more quick thing. I'm going to try to buy some of the cheaper blueprints. So if you guys do want to turn resources into stuff, fantastic things, whether it's doctrine or not, is just building ammo. If these minerals that you guys mine and stuff and bring back, at the very least, you can turn that into ammo and make more money off of it than just selling the minerals. So at the end of the day, just having mineral or ammo blueprints will make you more money. So we don't have to really worry about building doctrine ships and stuff. The hub is right there. The idea of having the doctrine ships and stuff on Blueprint is more for going into nullsec, where you have to get stuff jump freighter down, and you don't want to have to jump freighter stuff because of how expensive it is. That's when you want to be able to build the doctrine ships in-house. For us being that close to the hub, it's all about just making stuff and selling it there. we don't need to really keep it totally in-house. So if you guys want, I can pick up some blueprints. If you guys want to do some research on what's the best return profits and stuff, let me know what blueprints those are, and I'll go out and purchase them and figure out a place we can set them up and figure out how to do that shit. But yeah, just let me know about that if you guys want to do that. Levitt's got some for Caldari ships. We can get those set up. And yeah, guys. Again, just thank you for coming to this and being a part of this. It means a lot. It really does. I think, unless anybody else has some last seconds questions, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up there. So, again, thank you guys for. Go ahead.
I'll probably hang out a little bit in case anyone has any questions, for a few minutes, at least until the court meeting disperses.
All right, guys, I'm gonna.
Other than that, we're all done.
Yep, I'm gonna end the recording there, and then I'm gonna go ahead and export that to YouTube and then pin it up so people that weren't here can watch it. So, thank you guys all for coming, and have a fantastic night.